G'day! I've been writing about Trevor the giant and his best friend Dragon for years. This is a story I wrote a while ago, and I've gone back and redone it. They say art is never finished, only ever abandoned. Well, I've gone back to this and I've resurrected it. This is called Trevor's Diet. Trev lived at the parsonage outside the city gate. He and best friend Dragon were a trifle overweight. Trevor made the scales go round to 37 stone. Dragon's made a secret that was known to him alone. Neither fancied exercise. They didn't feel the need. They were built for comfort, not for dashing round at speed. Both liked lives of leisure and an orderly routine set around the love they shared for food and fine cuisine. Dinners were their treat times, and from breakfast through till tea, enthusiastic dining meant they managed always 3. Every meal was pre-planned and provisioned in advance, with cupboards checked and double-checked, and nothing left to chance. 'Cause early every Friday, Dragon flew, with Trev on board, round the local markets to buy the best they could afford. But lately there were problems with this weekly shopping flight, 'cause Dragon's frantic flapping couldn't seem to gain much height. Then there came a tipping point as early New Year's Day Dragon crashed exhausted, to his best friend's great dismay. So they made a promise, a resolution for New Year. One of them would diet, but which one wasn't clear. Dragon said, let's toss for it, and made a choice of tails. Then cheated with a doctored coin, so Trev got on the scales. On the dial, the needle settled down at 50 stone. "This is gonna kill me," Dragon heard his best friend moan. Dragon, being Dragon, said, "No sweat, I've got your back," then dashed into the kitchen and demolished every snack, then straight into the pantry, eating everything he could, and offered Trev a lettuce, saying, "This'll do you good." Trevor eyed it warily and sighed, "No pain, no gain. Be better if my taste buds were more willing to retrain. Maybe starting slowly is a better way to go. Tummy thinks that breakfast time was half a week ago." Edging closer to the fridge, he grabbed a block of cheese, and Dragon threw some pepper, so as Trevor gave a sneeze, he swiped the pound of Stilton and demolished it in one, saying, "Trev, more willpower, we can make this diet fun." Dragon said a slimming group will give you more support. Maybe try some exercise. You're always watching sport. Disgusted, Trevor donned his coat and, with a sideways glance, moved towards the sweetie jar, but never got a chance. Dragon dragged him from the house into the great outdoors, with Trev protesting, "Chewing is good exercise for jaws." Dragon urged him onwards, saying, "Jogging would be great. Try a lap around the woods. I'll sit down here and wait." Trev set off quite quickly, at a most surprising pace. Coattails flapping wildly, with a grin upon his face. Round the corner, past the trees, he ducked down out of sight, pulled a pie from out his coat and took a massive bite. From another pocket came the pickles and the meats. Finally, a bag containing chocolate and sweets. "Diet starting later," said the conscience in his head. Trevor replied, "Yes, later, just as soon as I've been fed." Dragon waited patiently for Trevor to arrive. 50 worried minutes, and to check he's still alive, Dragon flew a lap around the course and saw Trev on the ground. Panicking, he landed and was greeted by the sound of Trevor gently snoring with a smile upon his face, clutching empty wrappers, but of contents not a trace. Dragon, grinning broadly, knew exactly what to do. Gulped a load of kerosene, screamed, "No, it can't be true! Artificial respiration, good job that I'm here. I will save you, Trevor. I've had training, don't you fear." As he yelled this warning, bursts of fire shot from his snout. Then he really opened up and kerosene spilled out. Puddles formed. Dragon coughed. The whole lot caught alight. Trevor jumped up screaming, "No, don't save me, I'm all right." Rescuer was laughing as his patient ran away. That's the way to do it. Motivate the dragon way. Thus the diet started and the exercise regime, with trainer aiding athlete in a health and fitness scheme. Early every morning, jog to city gate and back, counting every calorie and omitting every snack. Trev enjoyed a fortnight of this diet based on plants. Well, apart from sneaking bacon baps when given half a chance. Finally, he'd had enough, and on the 14th day, victim told tormentor, "OK, let's see what I weigh." Up he stepped onto the scales. No, still at 50 stone. But glancing down, he saw that he was not stood there alone. Close behind him on the plate was pressed a scaly claw. Aware that he'd been noticed, Dragon moved towards the door. Trevor looked back up again. It said just 36. Now he knew his prankster friend was playing dirty tricks. Dragon laughed so loudly that it thought that he would choke. Then he said, "Now don't get mad, it's just a little joke." Trevor looked quite angry as he moved towards his friend, hurling bits of salad, saying, "How can you defend watching as I starve to death so you can have a laugh? Reducing me from giant to a midget and a half." Dragon caught the missiles and he chewed a bit of leaf, spat it out and said, "You're right. It's not as good as beef." It started with a giggle. Then they laughed until they cried and headed for the kitchen for the meals so long denied. Hope you enjoyed that Trevor and Dragon story. If you did, please press like and share. God bless you and keep you safe.